A place where the remnants of cultural diversity, breathtaking landscapes, the archaeological stories, and beautiful Mediterranean coastlines come together to celebrate the essence of a perfect tourist spot. It is a place that attracts over millions of tourists every year by promising a spectacular destination jam-packed with wonderful iconic spots that are worth visiting once in a lifetime. I'm your host Saad, and I will be taking you through the best there is to offer by this amazing land known as Turkey. Stopping up first, we have an ancient landmark on the verge of Istanbul known as Hagia Sophia. Often in English it is pronounced as Hagia Sophia. Hagia Sophia, also called the Church of the Holy Wisdom or the Church of the Divine Wisdom, an important Byzantine structure in Istanbul and one of the world's great monuments. It was built as a Christian church in the 6th century under the direction of the Byzantine Emperor Justinian I. The original church on the site of the Hagia Sophia is said to have been ordered to be built by Constantine I in 325 on the foundations of a pagan temple. His son Constantius II consecrated it in 360. It was damaged in 404 by a fire that erupted during a riot following the second banishment of Saint John Chrysostom, then Patriarch of Constantinople. It was rebuilt and enlarged by the Roman Emperor Constans I. The restored building was rededicated in 415 by Thaddeus II. The church was burned again in the Nika insurrection of January 532, a circumstance that gave Justinian I an opportunity to envision a splendid replacement. After the Turkish conquest of Constantinople in 1453, Mehmed II had it repurposed as a mosque. In 1934, the Turkish President Kemal Atatürk secularized the building, and in 1935 it was made into a museum. Then the President Recep Tayyip Erdogan made the controversial decision in 2020, which was 2 years ago, to convert the building back into a mosque. I can tell you that I had a great time exploring Hagia Sophia and the regions surrounded by that vibrant area known as Sultan Ahmet Square. Now it was time to head towards this beautiful mosque, which is one of the iconic spots that Istanbul has to offer. It's known as Blue Mosque. The local Turkish name for the Blue Mosque is Sultan Ahmet Cami, where Cami stands for mosque, and since this is the Sultan Ahmet Square, the mosque is a landmark that represents this area. The Blue Mosque is an historical mosque in Istanbul. The mosque is known as the Blue Mosque because of the blue tiles surrounding the walls of interior design. This mosque was built between 1609 and 1616, and it was built during the rule of Ahmed I. Just like many other mosques, it also comprises a tomb of the founder, a madrasa, and a hospice.
Audio Jungle.
Besides, still used as a mosque, the Sultan Ahmed Mosque has also become a popular tourist attraction in Istanbul. now. I went at a time when the mosque was under renovation and a lot of the areas were going through construction, so it felt more like a construction site. If you were to ask me really honestly regarding how the mosque was, then my answer is that it is like any other mosque that I have seen, nothing really that special. It does have a bit of history to it though, as Sultan Ahmad I got it designed as an imperial show of strength to complement the imposing Hagia Sophia mosque, which faces it across Sultan Ahmad Square. It has 6 minars as opposed to the usual 2 or 4 of the most of the city's mosques. In the history of the Blue Mosque, legend has it that is because of a misunderstanding when the Sultan decreed that there should be gold minars. The architect heard 6 minars, an easy mistake to make, and it was due to the confusion of how it is pronounced in the Turkish language. This caused some controversy as the only other mosque with 6 minars at that time was the Prophet's Mosque in Mecca, a problem that the Sultan overcame by ordering a 7th to be added in Mecca. This is, by the way, the Hippodrome of Constantinople. It was a public arena mainly for chariot races, and it was also home to gladiatorial games, official ceremonies, celebrations, protests, torture to the convicts, and so on. When the Roman Emperor Septimius Severus conquered ancient Constantinople, which is, by the way, the old name of Istanbul, in 203 CE, he named the city as Augusta Antonina and built many structures, and Hippodrome was one of the significant structures built by Severus.